Hey y'all, welcome back. We've done some work. I'm Spooky, and I will be your host for this evening. Um, so let's dive into it, I guess. Hello there. So this beautiful beast is my 1998 Volkswagen Jetta. But for tonight, we've got a little project, just something to break the ice nuts. Okay, we're gonna be painting intake manifolds. All right, crazy stuff, but it's easy. Give us a quick video just for the night, and that gives me all next week to record, work on stuff, and then I'll really introduce you to it, and we'll do a full walk around, whatever. I guess I'll bring you closer. But right now we've got both the lower and upper intake manifold pulled off. Okay. This we've only got covered up, so no debris. We'll get into it, and that's as far as y'all need to know for that, because we're not touching it there. Moving over here. Yesterday I already did the lower manifold, as you can see here. Already got you set up here on the tool bench. Excuse the mess, but now you can get a better idea of what we're going for instead of me sitting there and talking to you. Now granted, this still isn't done. Like you can see, there's some weird drips and stuff. Probably going to sand that out, do one final like mist. You can see where I got a little heavy trying to get into some of these tight like spots in here, trying to get even coverage. You can tell where I got a little too close right there. Same with the backside as well though. Oh shit, sorry. Backside came out a lot better. Even coverage all the way around. Taped up all the mounting surfaces, so no paint will actually get in there, no debris while we're painting or anything, so that's all safe. Still machine finished as well, so the gasket will actually seal against it. So let's look at that top manifold and break all this down. Once you get to a spot like this, you got your area prepped, everything's ready to go. Kind of just start doing it, you know. Kind of just get after it. I will walk over a couple things just to make or clear a little bit more up, and then I'll leave y'all with a little time lapse closing her out. So let's get through that. So whenever you're doing anything with these aerosol cans, right, you should always be doing fairly thin coats over time. Don't spray it on super thick, right? Because it's going to look trashy. It's going to look like shit when you're done. So here, I'll do the first mist and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm always going to start off to the side and go across, and I'm finishing, so I'm never stopping on the project. Light mist, and you're just trying to give it something to bite to right now. You're not worrying about coverage, you're just trying to Make sure you get into all these weird little cracks and everything evenly. That is the key. Okay? Say it with me. Even. So, with that being said, I've got all my stuff behind me. Here's a time lapse. Have fun. I'll come back when there's something useful to say. Alrighty, gonna pause real quick with the time lapse, just to learn y'all something. All right, look right here. You see that drip, and those two drips, and all that. Okay, that is from me cleaning it up. But if you're using your can, right, and your finger is up here, what's going to happen over time is you're going to start spraying, right? And then you notice how all my finger fat starts covering that nozzle up there, right? Okay. That's going to build up paint on the end of your can, and that's going to cause buildup in this lip, and it's going to drip out and cause shit like that to happen. Okay? And if you're building a show car or SEMA something and you want it to look presentable, shit like that's not cool. And you gotta keep redoing it. You gotta wait till all this dries, sand those spots down, feather it out. It's a lot of work. So, pro tip, when you're using these fucking cans, bro, just keep your finger back here. Cause you can still, you can still spray it and you're way out of the way, and just wipe the nozzle off occasionally. Not with your finger. I've got a rag, right? Just wipe it occasionally. I wasn't paying attention, and then stupid shit like that happens. And now that we've got 3, count them, 1, 2, 3, buttery smooth coats of primer on here. We're gonna wait for this to cure all the way. Not all the way, but enough to where we can lay some pretty beefy coats of whatchamacallit, top coat. Since that upper manifold is built with feet on it to rest on the valve cover, vocab, even though that paint is still a little wet, a little tacky, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit and flip it over. I'm not really worried about it. You're not gonna see it. Um, so yeah, let's get to it. Now that you've successfully prepped, primed, and painted your intake manifolds, you are now able to allow these bad boys to hang out. One moment. Give me just one moment. Now that that's taken care of, you can allow these bad boys to cook overnight. Just let them hang out, you know, let them cure. And then in the morning, the paint should be good enough to mount them on the vehicle. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, I already did the lower manifold last night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount that on the car just to get a head start in next week's video. So I'm going to do that. It was nice meeting y'all. Have a good time, I guess. I don't know. See ya.